I will now perform my final performance.
What's up?
Cowards without honor deserve no mercy. No mercy! And vile fools to give
All right, y'all. Bum, bum, bum. How's everyone doing? Let me get adjusted, move you closer. Welcome to Denoted. Today we are doing the plain creams. Nothing crazy. Kind of, I don't have the comb. Well, yeah. I need to get a haircut, man. Look at this. Getting long, man. Getting long. What are you gonna do? But I'm too lazy. I've been busy. Anyways, how's everyone doing? No coffee today. Took a trip. Had an amazing time. My bed was literally facing the mountains. So when you would be laying in bed, you could just look at your feet, and behind your feet would just be mountains as far as the eye could see. It was absolutely beautiful. I had a good time. Did a whole bunch of stuff with my daughter, so it was a good old time. I can't complain. Very happy. So, wasn't able to make any pour over or cold brew or any kind of coffee this week. So I'm drinking root beer because why not? And if you're asking me what kind of root beer I'm trying, well, I'm dead broke. So this is Signature Select Safeway brand root beer. It's not too bad. It's a little kind of watered down, but what the hell you're going to expect. But I did get some coffee while I was out there in a small, bro, this was I gotta show y'all. Because this was the middle of the sticks. Let's go to maps. Or, carriage. No, what was it? Carriage. Aurora. I should probably do this with 2 hands. That would be. Here it is. I want to show you how, like, in the sticks this was. Alright, so here it is. Look, you know what I mean? Let's go layers. There you go. Look at that. Just in the middle of nowhere. So what's really cool is if you go off here, I might have shown this before, I doubt it. I think I showed it to Sam. So see, this is the road, right? Little small 2-lane road. Look at this. This is where I hope the owners live. And then this is where the little cafe is. Absolutely beautiful. There was a little stream down here that I'm assuming I could see from here. Come on, bring it down. I didn't even see this house. Look at that house. That house is nice. There's a little stream back here. It was beautiful. So they had their own coffee there. And I thought they roasted it here. I figured, there's like enough space. I figured maybe this was the roaster. I figured this was just for show. But no, someone lives there. Like literally their garage was open. They were walking around. There's a pool right here. Yeah, they don't roast their own coffee. They roast it. They get someone to roast it, but nonetheless, I tried one of their medium roast because my mom likes medium roast. I do not like anything but dark. I've learned that the last couple months. I just like dark. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, we're in the middle of nowhere. To put it in perspective, the only thing that this town has is that, and then down the road, right here, it actually has, of course, why wouldn't it? It has a Dollar General. And that's all the town has is a Dollar General, fire department and all that. It has one gas station and now one cafe down this road. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing. I know y'all don't care. I don't blame you because, it's not your vacation. I can't get good eyesight on where I stayed, but to show you what I was looking at, so here is where it was. This is the mountains that I was just looking at, just facing all these mountains all the way down here. You can kind of get a grasp of it by, oh yeah, let me show you like what mountain I'm looking at. Let me get over to Fairfax. Where is it? It would be right here's the Fairfax Mill. See how long that is? They do gravel and stuff, but I think it's right here is my favorite view. And by the way, you're going down a mountain. Yep, this is it. Prepare. If you have like a fear of heights, I guess don't watch this. But yeah, go this way. Thank you. That's the view. And then when you're going down this mountain, 55 by the way, that's pretty much the entire view the entire way. Like if we go right here, flip it around. Yep, see the entire way. Let me give you that. This will give you a good like visual. So see, there's the road. And that's the guy. I love that the guy just staring at his drone. Or maybe that's the guy with the drone. I don't know. Nonetheless, this is the view. This is what I was looking at and waking up. So I felt exceptionally blessed, grateful, very happy. Of course, I was the first one open or awake. But yeah, that's why I don't have any coffee, blah, blah, blah. I'm just kind of filling time because today is going to be a short episode. All right. I hate to break it to you. All right. When I was doing this, I was like, yeah, there's a bunch of creams. Then I went to hold a handy dandy ELR and I was like, no, there isn't. Most of them are buttercreams, Bavarian creams, sweet creams. So we're going to split it up. If that's when you want to see, you can go to Facebook. Feel free to comment on our post, but I also posted in Wayne's group. Where did it go? Was it already deleted? Here it is. So we've already had some votes. Feel free. Cherry Mike and Ike. All right. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, but feel free to vote on this. Can I share it? I don't think I can share it. I can send it. What if I send? And no. But yeah, it's in Wayne's group, so obviously know where to go. But I did this because this is the only way you can add options, and I would like y'all to tell me what you would like to see. I know more people are into desserts. I do have a good variety of desserts. I'm nowhere in the realm of the dessert elitist, but feel free to do that. That'll help me out. If you like what you see, you can, of course, always check the pinned comments or anywhere on Facebook or anywhere I go. You can see my Patreon as well as my Venmo and all that. That being said, I'm going to try for the 14th time to get ELR Forum to work. It'll probably work now that I'm trying to use it. Yes, perfect. So they need to pin this because I can't find it. Here you go. Here's the April. Remember, it is a butterscotch Bodino? Butterscotch pudding, right? A couple days left. Don't forget to, put your recipe out there. East Coast mountains are awesome. I mean, it's not really mountains. It's just Appalachia. How do you say it? I say Appalachian. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I don't give a shit. Those mountains cover like 22 states, and it's pretty much the only mountain over here. So this is going to be a slow and a short episode because we're going to split them up. I'm going to do, the sweet creams. I guess we'll just do it normally. I think I'll combine a lot of these, sweet cream, Vienna, Bavarian. But the first one is probably going to be Favora. If I'm correct, I just would assume. Buttercream, I'll combine that. Okay, we're cream cheese icing. That don't count, does it? There it is. All right. So, Favora. One of my favorite creams that you can get. My auto catcher is going fucking crazy. Sorry about that. Yeah, you use this anywhere from 0.5 to 2%. It is one of the more thicker creams. No vanilla that I get off of it. I get kind of somewhat of a spice to it. Nothing too crazy like banana puree Wonder Flavor spice, but kind of like it's got some spices in there, like maybe some allspice or something. Some very minuscule, very small percent. What I like is this is really good at just adding cream to a recipe. I do. Cream to a recipe without like adding vanilla, changing the flavor, all that kind, just adding cream to it. It's really good. But then if you boost it up to around 2%, you start to get more noticeable cream. It's a combination between milk and like cream anglaise. Does that make sense? So it's like thick pouring custard, if that makes sense, if that's possible. What? This is just the cream. But yeah, I love it. It's one of my favorite, one of my first flavors I ever got from them as well, Favora. One of my first orders. It's really good. It's really versatile. It doesn't do the best with fruits that I've noticed. It does a whole lot better in desserts. I mean, that's not that crazy, but just a heads up, like if you wanted to make a strawberry and cream, it's a little bit too spicy for that, as well as it's a little bit too dominant. But yeah, it is a great flavor that I absolutely love. I have used it a ton. Where do I go for the stats? I know it's probably in one of my top used flavors. It's hard when this is so close. Where do I go? My power for and then go here. You flavor stats. this is a good way to see what flavors you need to use more, what flavors you haven't. And as you can see, I have 51 recipes with cream. Giggity. So I've tried a lot of different kinds of things, spices, actual fruit creams. It does a lot better with like, is there a way to hide the private so I could show you? Oh, does this have cream? Okay, no cream in that. That's weird. Or maybe it just did all the recipes. But yeah, that is a good way to see what you haven't used. I've used it a ton. I absolutely love it. Oh, there's afternoon tea. Yeah, not much more to say of it. I mean, there's not like a crazy thing to do. That is a good point, though. This with ice cream is fantastic. This with custard is fantastic. It's really good. Also, no waxy notes or anything like that. Overall, just a solid cream. As long as you get around those potential spices, which are kind of not as obvious at lower percentages, it's pretty easy to work with. And it does give you like a very silky, sexy vibe. This one technically counts because it has cream, but then it's milky undertone. We did talk about it in the milk and honey episode for Fiddy. Not Fiddy, for Rocky. Shout out to Rocky. I hope you're doing okay. But yeah, oh wow, conveniently right here. It's like they heard me. Whoa. Hey, you don't talk while I talk. But yeah, you can check it out there. It is 33. It is one of my favorites. But yeah, I love milky undertone. Is it the most authentic cream? Is it the most authentic milk? No. What I get from it is a nice, artificial fake milk cream. I really like what it does to recipes versus its flavor. Does that make sense? Like, the way it just kind of creams up, that sounds weird. The way it kind of creams up fruits and other flavors, it's fantastic. It takes a little bit for it to grow and steep in, but I absolutely love this flavor. If you want to watch more, you can check out that milk and honey episode. Shout out to Rocky. All right, let's pray. Our works. Okay, good. Vanilla cream extra. All right, we're done. No, I'm kidding. There's a couple more, but they're kind of. See how many I mean, does Italian? I feel like Italian. I think that has vanilla. A custard-based filling used in many Italian pastries is a rich, creamy filling that can be used in tarts, layered pastries. I thought it had vanilla in it. We'll go over for just shits and giggles. So I just recently got this flavor like 6 months or less ago. So I've only single flavor tested once, and I haven't even. I think I've worked with it once. What is it, like 1 to 2%? Yeah. In my opinion, it's a really good semi-powdered cream that has just a very thick, like it's almost like a custard thick. It's absolutely a fantastic flavor. I keep putting it in my mouth, or my vape in front of my mouth. Italian cream. I mean, from my single flavor notes, it was like a very. I don't want to say waxy, but like a powdered sugared cream, like confectionery or whatever you want to call. Very thick, very dense. It didn't remind me of anything specific. It kind of gave me like a an essence of a macaron. I know that sounds weird, but like, do you know like the artificial taste that you get from a macaron? Now, like, I don't know how to explain it. Kind of like that. But it was super thick, and that's what I really liked about it. I think it would be, like Pop says, good with cakes. I also think it would be good with ice cream. I would love to see what it does with tobaccos and stuff like that, because it's so, at least for my palate, it's so thick and dense that I think it could stand up to certain tobaccos. Specifically, I'm thinking FE, where it's like on the sweeter end, and I think it would do well. I want to work with it more, but yeah, I've only had a little time with it, but I enjoyed it. I really like the desserts, and I haven't tried a lot, but the desserts I've tried from Hankson, they've been pretty good, more consistent than their fruits. The only fruits that I like off the top of my head are, of course, the blueberry, and their banana is really good, but it's pretty green. But yeah, not much more to say. Really good flavor. I would give it around there, 4 stars, 69 gig 9. The sweet creams are going to be hard as hell to do. I don't know if I want to do sweet cream. Let me know if I skip one. Cream Liquid Barn. I do not have this anymore. I don't know what these people are talking about. This was decent, but it just gave me like a sour milk note. Now I don't know what percentage. I probably did 5, because this is one of my, like, when I ordered LB, that was like one of my first runs. So I might have overmixed this based off seeing 4 stars, because I definitely give it like a 2. To me, it was kind of like imagine eating like or well drinking sour milk in like a Home Depot or somewhere where there's other chemicals and smells in the air that kind of mess with it. But that sour note was really bad. Now now beyond the sour note, it was it was decent cream. It was a little thin, but the flavor out of it wasn't bad. It was just this sour note at the tail end. Specifically, it was like almost like left on the palate of sour. It was right at the tail end of the exhale. And it kind of ruined it for me. Now, I don't know if other people get that note. I don't know. I highly doubt, anyone gets a sour kind of thing out of it. But I didn't like it. I've had several problems with Liquid Barn's flavors. Now, this one wasn't, ironically, considering that all of them are harsh to me. This one wasn't harsh to me. But what up, Black Pill? How's it going? Yeah, Hankson does, at least from what I've seen so far. But yeah, LB, I'm assuming if you can get past that sour note, or if your palate doesn't get that sour note, it's a decent cream. No, I mean, not top of the realm, but definitely not low. It's like middle. You know what I mean? But yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that. Ooh, can we find out what this is? Vape Mall. That's a good name. Creamy cake flavor by who? Aroma peach and cream. Okay, it looks like we're not gonna figure out this one. Lilani usually has it. Hankson. Okay. Fisher line. Okay, there's no way. Well, I don't know what this is. Cream soda don't count. Irish cream don't count. Fresh cream don't count. Does clotted cream count? think it would. Clotted cream is a thick cream made of heat in full cream cow's milk using steam or a water bath and then leaving in shower pans to cool. All right. Where are you? Clotted cream. Clotted cream 1 to 2% is what you're going to want to do. I know I think Sam and Linda have worked with this a lot more. Their creams are good, don't get me wrong. They never like wow me. But this one was pretty good. I think a little, dappier, thicker than what it would be in real life. But I enjoy it. I have yet to mix with it. I've only single flavor tested it, so I have no clue what it does in that. And I don't think I've mixed with it. I think Sam and Linda mixed with it recently, didn't they? Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Guess not. But yeah, this one is pretty decent. Now, how authentic it is to real clotted cream, I don't know. To me, I just got a really nice cream out of it. No distinct flavors, no like process, but it's great. The best part about SSA's creams is the density as well as the friendliness with other flavors. SSA just has a really good job at making creams and ice creams and vanillas that do well with other flavors, and this is one of them. At anywhere from 1 to 2, you get a nice thick cream. There's nothing that I could distinguish to like, oh, this is definitely clotted cream. I don't know. All I know is it's definitely a thick cream. That's what I can get. That's kind of cool. I gotta try this in real life. I probably had it in real life. What do we call it in real life? Clotted cream is generally known as clotted cream or Devonshire cream. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, clotted cream is a good one. Pretty much, I can't think of like a bad cream of SSA off the top of my head, but I mean, we'll go down that road when we do. But yeah, as Fiddy says, it's just plain, just simple. Today's going to be flavors that you want to add to a mix, to add cream without adding vanilla, without adding any other flavors. And SSA does that well. Clotted cream filling. I don't think I have that one. Okay, I do. I don't know shit about this flavor. How many? Oh yeah, so it's not old at all. I wonder what it's supposed to be. Like, what are you supposed to be filling? Give me a picture. Ah, but it's a sweet vanilla cream, so you don't even count. Oh, it's a sweet vanilla cream filling that is found sandwiched between 2 crusty chocolate chip cookies. So that fake vanilla cream. You know what I'm talking about? So it doesn't even count because it has vanilla. Alright, EOR, please work. Beautiful. Creamy coconut, vanilla cream, hangs on. Alright, so it's between Favora and Hankson as my favorite. I would probably like Hankson more because essentially it is, I mean, it's different flavors, but essentially it's what Favora does, but it has no spice notes. It's in the same realm of 1 to 2 as well. So the more you push it, the thicker it gets. Both need a steep, but I feel like Hankson needs less of a steep, and I've been enjoying it. I've not made a ton of mixes with it because I don't have a lot. But I enjoyed it. Let me move my phone so it doesn't vibrate you to death. Sorry about that. Put this over here. But yeah, this one was really good, surprising. Just, simple cream. I think I get a little vanilla in it. Very small amount of vanilla. Like 10%, I guess. Something like that. But I definitely think I get a little bit of vanilla in there. But it's mostly just plain cream, simple cream, but no spices, which makes it different. The mixes that I've mixed it with, it has been a little bit more, I wouldn't say bully, but prominent than say, Fedora or the other creams. But I've really enjoyed it. It just seems to, I don't want to say natural, but it just seems like a normal cream. Does that make sense? Like there's no fancy things to it. It kind of reminds me of like coffee creamer with less sugar and less density. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. Thank you to everyone that recommended this forever. There's so many from them, like the Australian chocolate was great, and a bunch of other ones. All right. I know there's more. Please tell me I don't have this. Okay, good. I think I have this one. What is it, Cornish? Cornish cream is just clotted cream? Cornish cream and clotted cream are essentially the same thing. Clotted cream is a thick, rich cream made by heating unpasteurized cow milk and allowing the cream to separate and thicken. Cornish cream is specifically clotted cream that is made in Cornwall, England. Devonshire cream, also made in Devon, or Devon, I don't know, is another regional term for clotted cream. So it's simply it's clotted cream when it's hanging out in Cornwall. Which, what? So if I had this apple, it could only be a Cornish apple if I was in Cornwall? That's weird. I wonder why that matters. But anyways, I don't think I have it. But it's kind of weird that they're essentially the same thing and they're made by the same company. So I'd be curious to see if there's actually any difference. Oh well. I bet you Kahlua and Cream by TPA is terrible. I don't have it. Chocolate cream was good, but that's not chocolate. I mean, it's not plain. Miss Cream, what is that? Let's find out together. Called Miss Cream, and its description is creamy custard tastes with a delicate hint of fudge and vanilla. Nice. I wanna meet the person that names Inawera flavors. I got plenty of questions. Who's this Miss Cream that reminds you of cream and fudge? That's what I want to know. Cornish cream tea. That actually sounds decent. I doubt you can get this anymore. Okay, so you can get it here. Why are they reminding me? $22. I mean, that's not that terrible for 100 mil. But man, oh man, I need this. There's not many flavors that I feel like I have to have. You know what I mean? Like I'll be okay. But I feel like out of every single strawberry that I have, even over Ultimate, I feel like this is some I need. We're going on a tangent. Mm-hmm. That might be it. Who knows? Cream Dream. Nicotine River. I almost got that flavor. I mean, hollandaise. Didn't we go over that recently? Yeah, we went over that on the odd name ones. I mean, this is essentially, it's the thing that you get in the Benedict, all right? It's that sauce, right? Once you get, right? what I get on my palate is a spice cream. You're welcome, man. You can go watch that long episode. Shout out to Eddie for the timestamps. He did a lot of work for that. So you can go check that out if you want to learn more about this flavor. It is a plain cream, but it has spices. It's kind of like if Favora cream was made with a specific intent to have those spices. It's delicious, by the way. All right, does mascarpone does it count? All right. Mascarpone cream is typically made of a combination of mascarpone cheese, heavy cream, sugar, and optional ingredients like vanilla extract or a combination of egg yolks, sugar, and water. The key ingredients are mascarpone cheese, which is a soft Italian cream cheese, and heavy cream, which adds richness and helps create a smooth whipped texture. Yeah, essentially what I get from it is a fun, funky cream cheese. Kind of like if you made cream out of Greek yogurt, which that in itself doesn't really make sense because isn't yogurt kind of cream or creamy? Like, is creamy an actual thing, or is it a descriptor word, or maybe even an adjective? I don't know. But this one's good. I like its uses for it being a unique cream that has that kind of unique flavor, kind of, like cheesiness to it. That I really like. I think this one would excel in unique things like cheesecake. I think cheesecake is like the number one thing. I don't know, because to me it's kind of in between like a yogurt and the funkiness or whatever cheesiness that you get from a cheesecake. So it's like a weird kind of thing. And as the thing said, it is pretty smooth and whipped. I wouldn't say it's whipped cream. I would say it's a fluffier cream cheese, almost like in between whipped cream and cream cheese in density wise. I like it. I haven't mixed with it, of course. I'm not the cream guy. Yeah, fermented cream. That's a good way to explain it. I enjoy this flavor. I like it. I don't get like plain. I don't get full on cream cheese. It's a little bit more. It's got a little bit more cream to it. Whereas when I think cream cheese, it's a lot more dense. I liked it when I've been mixing with it. The most sweet cream. I almost got this one, and I was like, that is just such an arrogant thing to say, and it's probably BS. And I was right. Creamberry? What the? We're learning a bunch of flavors today. Alright. Yeah, whatever. Cranberry water salt. What? Okay, this should have been what I did. Alright, creamberry flavor west. Creamberry flavor brings a silky, smooth, creamy, and fresh berries taste. This sounds amazing. A great idea. Why is it shit? Tell me, folks. Tell me, folks. Har. Har. What does that mean? Hair. Okay. Okay, thank you. Oh, great notes here, folks. I hate this, by the way. Go write it down somewhere else. Your preferred single flavor mix is 100%. Really? One odd. Alright. Well, that's something I want to get, but based off shitty reviews. I mean, it might be good. 50, do you have cream real flavors? Or anyone else have cream real flavors? I don't have enough real flavors, and it makes me sad. But what are you gonna do? They're all in Canada. What's chat saying? It's pretty much over. It's not whipped. It's like in between cream cheese and whip. I said it right before you got in. By the way, you have to be here next week for cherries. Don't forget. Strawberry lemonade. Strawberries and lemons on my palate just don't work together. Like if I want to have like a well-balanced kind of thing, as soon as you add the lemons and then you add strawberry or like anything red like watermelon, just doesn't work. I won't prevent myself from getting dark flavors. But it always makes me hesitant. Yeah, don't forget, because I don't... Shit, that's essentially your episode. I don't have that many, because I don't really like cherries in real life, and then in general, I don't really like them. If any of them gave me, like, Ludens, now, Ludens to me, when I was a kid, you know, I had if I felt any kind of sickness, my grandma would give me the strawberry one. Might have been the wild cherry, actually. Yeah, it's the wild cherry, I think, that she would give me. Maybe whatever the OG one. I guess, yeah, it was wild cherry. It was this one, that old school one. And I just never had a sore throat because it was like candy. If there's one exactly like that, I would like it. Like, it's basically the candy version of F.A. Jack, which is the pom-poms or pon-pons, don-dons, whatever, the grandma's candy that Americans call. Yeah. But all the other ones, they just, I don't want. I would love the, what is it called? Marciano, Muhammad Ali cherry, whatever that one's called. That one would be cool because that's the only time I like cherries. If you just gave me like a regular cherry, I don't know. Oh, and y'all remember those fruit cups that had the cherries in it? That's cool. Basically, I don't want a whole cherry. I want you to chop my cherry in half or mush it. I don't know. Or turn it into a candy that's quote unquote a cough medicine. Which, by the way, I don't know if it does. I took it as an adult and it does kind of prevent the cough. But as soon as you finish it, you're coughing. Anyways, that has to be it. I don't think there's more. Deep fried cookies and cream. Alright. I gotta talk about this recipe, fuck it, while we're on a tangent. This shit with a fresh coil. So I was rocking like a 3-4 week cold coil. It was good. And then I felt it kind of go down. Now I got that like harsh new coil. My God. It's been hard. It's been hard finding a grape apple that works for me, a grapple. Because what ends up happening is the grapes completely overpower the apples. So I took a very old recipe. One was like a Cloud Nerds clone. Then I adapted it and messed it up. And so I took that foundation and then brought it to my expertise in 2025 and made it not good. No, I'm kidding. This one was the weird one. So I haven't used this much. This was in the OG Cloud Nerds thing. And like it's not the most popular green apple. And I've noticed that people use it really high. And in the OG recipe, it used at 1. And so I was going to push it, but then I put it at 1, like the original recipe, and it worked well. And then you're like, oh, why did you use these grapes? All right, I'll tell you why. Because every time I use a very bassy bottom note bodied grape, I couldn't taste the fucking apple. And it sucked. This is my favorite apple. And Fuji's great too. So what I did is I took grape soda, Flavor West, which essentially is just purple sweetener. Then I took grape juice TPA, which is essentially just top note grape. Like it got no body, no base whatsoever. And I combined that with the 3 apples, and not well. This one is almost maxed out, but Fuji apple can go higher, and green apple, as you saw, goes all the way up to like 5. So fuck that. And then I incorporated sherbet because I wanted it. I tried it in the recipe I liked, and I wanted it again to add fizziness, to add kind of a little bit of artificial. What is wrong with me? Artificial kind of fizzy sweetness, which it did. And then the dragon fruit was to add a little bit of earthiness, more sweetness. And I love dragon fruit with strawberries and grapes and blueberries. Dragon fruit is like one of my additive kings, where it kind of just makes recipes better. And then Anton apple had a salad too. And this is so good. Like, you ever have a flavor and you don't even give a fuck about the nick? You just want to keep tasting it? Does that make sense? That's what this is. At least for my palate. I don't know about your palate. You got to figure that out, buddy. But for my palate, this is so good. I've just been enjoying it. Who the fuck are you, Wilton? Alright, I need to stop cursing. There might be kids around. I think that has to be it. Right? I mean, I didn't think I had that. Maybe I do. Lord knows at this point, man. Isn't there one more SSA? So I got SSA before you. And I was the one that told you don't even get it. I think that was the one that I got like nothing on. You can check that out on episode 4 if you goes to my profiles and you goes to the playlist and you go to Denoted and you scroll all the way down to episode 4. Hello, past me. And you go here. And it should be here. Eddie, you are a legend. Here it is. I flooded back in the day. I kind of like this. I wish I could fine tune the schedule to make it look pretty. I could, I probably could do that in Canva. I'll have to do that in Canva. I would like to. You hold on one second, mister. To like, if I can find that OG picture. What would it be? It would be like a banner, right? Banner landscape, banner cover, YouTube banner, I guess. I don't know. But then I definitely want to have like the background be this old photo that I had. Right here. Boom. 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 Denoted, just mix it, and then I could put like, okay. Now I know what to do. But anyways, you can check that out here. If I remember correctly, which I do, no, I don't. No, I don't like it. It was kind of like, if I remember correctly, it was because I only single flavor test, and I was like, nope, it was just no flavor out of it, if I remember correct. It's definitely candy, even though it claims to be a cough drop. Like, it's just sweet. I know it probably has some kind of chemicals and shit that, does it. I mean, gets rid of the cough. All right, we'll stop on 11. I don't think there's much more. I don't have double cream. Cream enhancer. I feel like Beryllium just had like a goal to make the longest names ever. Like, alright, man. Hear me out. Cream cheese Danish with toasted almonds. Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Fuck it. I don't think we'll search. Ay. Nothing like that cream. Alright, let's see. Bananas don't count. Bavarians don't count. Butter don't count. Cataline. Clotted cream. Cream. Oh, cream noms. I don't remember shit about it. Let me check my notes. Cream soda. Italian. Mascarpone. Yeah, I think we did them all. Beautiful. So we just have to do the noms, which is all the way up here. All right, let me find my notes for y'all. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. All the way. Blueberry cheesecake. Still need to work with that, man. I keep forgetting I need to do it. My notes were very simple. Dappy cream. Kind of boring. 3 out of 10. that for noms, that means it wasn't good. That's funny. Sam, did you like this? I can't remember. But yeah, I didn't like it. It was boring. So there's that. So let's make this real quick. I need a font. I would like a very kind of thin font, like the one that was here. Of course, I have to have a pro for that. Here we go. Because I think this is the same. Oi. Whoops. Saturday. 12 p.m. EST. Alright. I want it bigger. Why can't I make it bold? Oh yeah. Denoted. And then boom, we'll do it again. And then this time TM nope, not tits and TMA. 8 oh that was funny. 8:30 PM ST. Alright. That's small. We'll just boom. Nope. The mixer's almanac. And this, what is this size? 66.5. 66.5. Six point five, 94.3. 94.3. Boom. Alright, now we just gotta make colors. That is too dark. Let's go black. Nope, can't even see that. Let's go black. Something like that. It's just kind of hard to see the background. I don't think that would work. I don't think that would work. Have a great day, Poppy. And you too, Sam. We're ending soon. I'm gonna go have fun. I don't think this one will work. Yeah. That won't work. That won't work. You sure? So I would just have to do like delete background. Then you can't even, well, duh. We'll change it all to black. And then what? We could do like Did I make the page smaller? I think white again. Change all. Maybe green for the aliens. And let's put a background to give it more or an outline. Yeah. There we go. That's cool. All right. So shameless plugs. Let's do them. First and foremost, make sure to go to DRY and go to this and vote on it. Okay. That way I can figure out what to do for future episodes. And don't forget to add your own opinion. Don't forget ELR has the April mix-along. All right. You have a couple more days to submit yours. It's going to be butterscotch pudding, as you should know by now. But yeah, that will be here. Stay for TMA. We're doing persimmon. Right? We're doing persimmon, right? Yeah, because we have to Google it. So persimmon is the next episode. TMA, it is coming up this Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Should be excited. Next week we're gonna have Cherry with hopefully Sam. I hope Sam will be on there. If not, I don't know. I might just delete it. And then Mango, which I might prolong one more week, but I doubt it. I think I got most of my notes. I just got to remember which is which. But luckily they're good or great, but there's no bad ones. At least, terrible ones. But we'll go over that. And then last but not least, if you like what you see, make sure to check out my Patreon. Give me a support. Shout out to all my patrons, which is a couple of you. I think it's Ploppy. Thank you, Ploppy. Shane. Thank you, Shane. And Hippie. Thank you, Happy Hippie. But yeah, anyways, I think that'll be it. I'll see you next week. Let's try this out before I go. Just too small. You know what I mean? Like you would have to make it at least here. You too, Ron. I'm gonna start the outro, and then hopefully, I wish I could make resize page. Instagram story. Really? It won't let me do any of them? No. That just is stupid. I think the only option would be to just make it big. Giggity. That's annoying. There we go. Now we position. Middle. Bottom. Middle. Top. So then we'll just bring it like that. Middle. No, whoops. Meant center. And then center. There we go. Look at the Mixer's Almanac, how crazy that looks. Alright, last chance. Let's hope it works. Think it might. Dang, it still needs to be bigger. How's that even possible? And you can't make it bigger. Oh, okay. Alright, now let's see. I don't think you can get much bigger. It's better, but the problem is you can't. I would have to work on. I could do something like this. Oh. But for now, I'll work on it later. It's not that big of a deal. So, I think the only. It would be this font. I would have to make it like a normal, like time, maybe brick. No. Let's try. It probably won't work, but it can't hurt to try. It kind of worked. I just gotta change the fonts. Cool. Yeah, that even works there. I mean, I can read it. It's not It's not supposed to be like, hey, come watch us. It's supposed to be like, hey, FYI, if you want to know. I'll work on that more. That looks not that bad. Alright. That's it, folks. That's funny. That's why I message you or whoever, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna come in at this time. Is that cool? If they say no, I'm like, all right. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. You know what I mean? It's like, nah, I want to come in at that time. I'm paying you for that time, and I'm gonna leave literally the last moment I can. You know what I mean? That's how I view it. People that got that money that just leave early, like, what are you doing? Get it together. Anyways, y'all have a great weekend. Don't forget, if you got extra money, you can go subscribe to my Patreon. But anyways, have a great rest of your weekend. Thank you very much for watching Denoted. Thank you very much for the support. See you Wednesday for Simon. Y'all have a good week, good weekend. Stay safe. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
He speaks fluent Japanese.
Are you Fujiyama?
What does katana mean?
It means Japanese sword.
I will now perform my final cut.
No one's here, but I love tacos.